viewers, the U.S. President-elect Donald Trump was at the White House yesterday for a formal meeting with the incumbent President Biden. The pair addressed the media in a very short interaction from the Oval Office, assuring a peaceful transition. The White House visit came at a time when the Republicans have also confirmed a majority in the U.S. Senate and the House of Representatives, which means that Trump will wield enormous power once his presidency begins early next year. In the meantime, he is busy assembling his cabinet, and there have been some very significant appointments. But first, let's hear what Biden and Trump said when they held their first meeting.
Well, Mr. President-elect and former President and Donald, congratulations. And looking forward to having like we said, a smooth transition. Do everything we can to make sure you're accommodated, what you need. And we're going to get a chance to talk about some of that today. So
good.
Welcome
Thank
back.
You very much, and thank you very much. And politics is tough, and it's in many cases not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today, and I appreciate it very much. A transition that's so smooth, it'll be as smooth as it can get, and I very much appreciate that, Jim.
You're welcome. Thank you all.
So let's now give you a look at the Trump cabinet so far. Matt Gaetz is set to be his Attorney General, while longtime aide Susie Wiles will be the Chief of Staff. Marco Rubio, who memorably ran against Trump in 2016 Republican race, will be his Secretary of State and America's top diplomat. The former veteran and TV news anchor Pete Hegseth will be the Secretary of Defense, so the 2+2 dialogues will henceforth involve him and Marco Rubio. In the headline appointments, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy will lead the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, and have already stated their target of reducing up to $2 trillion from government inefficiency. Coming to the security-related picks and agencies, Tulsi Gabbard will be the U.S. Director of National Intelligence, and the CIA Director, John Ratcliffe, will report to her. Kristi Noem will be the Secretary of Homeland Security, while Mike Waltz is the National Security Advisor, and Elise Stefanik is the U.S. Envoy to the UN. Now, finally, Mike Huckabee is a very pro-Israel voice, will be the U.S. Envoy to Israel. So there's much to indicate from these appointments that this is a very pro-India cabinet. While Marco Rubio has been unabashedly pro-India in his political endeavor so far, Vivek Ramaswamy has also been steadfast about his Hindu roots. And not to forget that the incoming Second Lady of the United States, Usha Vance, is also of Indian origin. However, it is Tulsi Gabbard's appointment in the Trump cabinet that has drawn the most interest. As Director of the National Intelligence, Tulsi will head the U.S. intelligence community. That means the heads of the CIA as well as the NSA, America's most prominent intel agencies, will in fact report to her alongside the various other intel chiefs. She will report directly to President Trump and also brief Congress from time to time. Now, while Tulsi Gabbard has had an outstanding political and military career already, it is perhaps her Hindu credentials that bode best for India. Listen to her express herself as a practicing Hindu.
Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai! Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai! Now please join me now as we chant the names of Krishna together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Please chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
So let's take a good look at Tulsi Gabbard's profile. She was born in America, Samoa, and raised in Hawaii. In 2002, she became the youngest ever to be elected to the Hawaii legislature. Long before this, she had already taken up Hinduism. Remember, she is not known to have a Hindu heritage, and her Hinduism is attributed to her mother. She joined the United States military following the 9/11 and was deployed to Iraq as well. She has also served in Kuwait and has risen to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. She's been a 4-time U.S. Congresswoman, the first from the Hindu faith and the first American Samoan origin. You'll be somewhat surprised to know that till 2022, she was in fact a Democrat, and she had even contested against Biden in the 2020 Democratic primaries. She left the party, however, and this was amid increasing Republican leanings. She was mentioned in the context of being Trump's vice presidential pick in this year's election as well. And apart from Trump, she also has good ties with Prime Minister Modi. In fact, when he visited the United States for the very first time as the Prime Minister, Tulsi Gabbard met him and gifted him a Bhagavad Gita. She has regularly backed the India-US ties and India's stance against Pakistan-sponsored terror. On account of being a Hindu, she's been accused of, in the liberal media, of backing right-wing in India, but has laughed off these claims by citing that her interest in India is cultural and religious, as well as religious and not political, in fact. That having been said, Tulsi has made it a point to call on Prime Minister Modi whenever he is visiting the United States. In 2014, she gifted him a Bhagavad Gita, whereas in 2019, she took her sister along to meet him. Take a look.
My sister.
Very well done.
You have not visited India.
She's not yet been.
Most welcome.
I hope your stay here is going well.
मैं आपका बहुत आभारी हूँ. आपने बहुत बढ़िया ये वीडियो संदेश दिया. भारत में बहुत वायरल हुआ.
Thank you.
In fact, in 2013, Tulsi Gabbard had taken oath as a lawmaker on the Bhagavad Gita. Take a look at that moment.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter. So help you God.
I do.
Then, congratulations.
I choose to be an optimist and understand, not naively, but understand that with these challenging times, therein lies the great opportunity. It's the opportunity for myself to be introspective, to look into my own heart and understand that I'm here in this position at this time to work for each and every one of you. And what an incredible privilege that is.
And well, with that, we slip into a quick break here. We'll be right back with the top headlines on the other side.